Well, we're in Boroughbridge. We've spent the night here and we're at a fantastic park up. We're going to go into that a bit later on in the video. In the meantime, we're going to go have a little explore. Tidy, nice memorial. Seen the flagpole too?
Oh yeah, there.
Behind me is the Butter Market building, which I had read about, and we nearly walked straight past it. It's just near the memorial. Yeah, it's kind of like a mini museum. There are a few things in it of interest and quite a bit to read. Old mangle there.
Rubbing board there.
Yeah.
Get washing on.
It's like where people used to come and sell the dairy products, I do believe.
There's a sign here in this corner about it, Dave. There we go. It was built to provide shelter for the farmers' wives on market days where they brought their butter, cheese and eggs to sell.
Right, well, that's interesting. More interesting that we nearly walked past it. Another charity shop there.
Yeah, just going to say there's your usual quarter, isn't there?
We've been in a few, haven't we? You never know what you're going to find.
Another one here.
Oh, well, that's a new one. St Michael's. Let's shut that one.
We all are this today, Dave.
A couple of things we've noticed. We've noticed that there's another suspended bike. It's the second one we've seen, and Appleton's. Oh, it's a butcher's.
That one
Pie
were
makers,
butchers.
yeah.
The other one were butchers too.
Same as what we saw in Ripon. And look at this lovely thing we've just noticed. So I've just been reading up about it on the information board, and this is built over the Thames Well. So the strange thing is, there seems to be a bird's nest in the top of it. The well is 256 feet deep, which is I think it was one time thought to be the deepest in the country. Is there any water in it? So all the townsmen used to get the water here many moons ago.
Mossy looking stuff.
So now it's just a home for birds, I think. I find myself at another nice looking church. See the grounds.
Tiny, isn't it? When you think of graveyard.
Yeah.
Once it opens up at back.
I'm not going to push to go in.
You might end up in service.
So I had a bit of rain last night, and this is the net result. A mini flood. Can't resist a paddle, can you? How do you know how deep?
I'm just testing Docker's out.
To a point of failure, where water overflows.
As long as they don't go over islets, I think I'll be alright.
As long as we're in a car coming to drenches, we'll be alright. It's a nice little playground here. Very unspoilt.
There are a few little people that would enjoy that.
Aye, we do. Not a million miles away from Ladywell Road. And I never realised there was a marina in Boroughbridge. So at the Devil's Arrows, and we can see two of them. There's one there and one there, and reportedly there were a lot more of them.
There's a legend also, story has it, that they go back to 1721, and that the devil threw the stones aiming at the next town of Adelborough. He stood on How Hill and shouted, "Boroughbridge, keep out at way. For Adelborough town I will ding down." However, the stones fell short and landed near Boroughbridge instead.
They had a very broad Yorkshire accent.
Didn't they?
Yeah. So here we are at Boroughbridge Marina, and it appears to be mainly river cruisers that are going up and down the river U-R-E, with the odd narrowboat injected into the mix.
They're little ones, aren't they?
Yeah,
Little titches.
that one is. There's a large one next to it.
Is there? It's a bit of a shame we couldn't get through that marina. It's all like security, it's all fenced off, so that we could have walked down canals, you know, sideway.
At least we've had a look.
Dave, see what I found? It's Arkwrights, 4 candles, O's. You can just imagine him popping up, can't you?
Yeah.
One at 2 on his behind counter.
It's a big hotel, that.
I think that's
Massive.
that's the one where your mum and dad stayed, I think.
Right. I never realised there was a battle fought here at this very bridge, which was then made out of wood. And there's a heritage plaque just there. Yeah, you can just picture a few swords and arrows flying just as you're walking over this bridge.
So when we drove in last night, this pub here, Tap on the Toe, it's all lit up, looks really pretty. And the word has it that, don't know if it's current, but from some time ago someone told me that the food were really good, not too expensive and plentiful, and the people that told us, I said they had a really good meal in there. Sunday 10 while 4, yeah, let's have a look.
Another charity shop. Gotta have a look. I could have had a takeaway last night if I'd have known.
Could have even come and had a curry, sat here.
Yeah. That's number 5 on the ratings. It would have been safe. The toilet nearby, so
Oh, there's a menu here.
that's the worst what could happen.
Pretty reasonable, a tenner for signature dishes, £9.95.
Yeah. Well, we'll not dismiss that. We don't live a million miles away from here. You can just see us over there, back end of this car park, and I'll just share with you a few details about this lovely park up. So we've got a maximum stay of 2 nights and a suggested donation of £5. And here's a little donation box. £5 for motorhomes, but £2 for everything else, it seems. So I'll put his donation in there. And thank you, Boroughbridge Town Council, for an excellent park up.
Yeah.
So these toilets were locked up last night. We don't have a key for them in this arrangement, but they are very clean and they open early in the morning around 8 o'clock. See, we're parked there in a motorhome bay. There are 2 here. And you can see Katrina's there. There's a lovely little area there to have a picnic. There's also an overflow car park just there, and it doesn't appear to have any lines in it, so if you were struggling, you know, with the motorhome bays full as it's currently February and there isn't a lot of demand. You could use that. But
Well, that concludes our wet weekend in Boroughbridge. It's been a nice little trip, peaceful stay over in this car park. One question coming back, it's a definite. Little honesty box, you know, nice little things that give you a good feel about it, you know. It must be sort of low crime area. Anyway, you never know where we're going to end up next, so hit that like and subscribe button, find out where we're off to next.